The Jimmy Sutton Ranches on the Rio Grande is where we find Mike and Heather. Heather is toting her bow to take down a buck. Will the deer step up? After a short stop at Billy Bob's, Texas to meet an old friend, avid hunter, rocker Ted Nugent, we're back on the Rio Grande where Mike's deer makes an appearance. Will they make their shots on the wildlife?
It's about the hunt, more than the kill. Sometimes it's living a dream, other times it cuts like a knife. You take your road, I take mine. The only one I know, they call it the wildlife.
The Wildlife is brought to you by Schmeiser Archery and in part by Broadhead Barn, Yeti Coolers, Commando Hunting Products, Burt Coyote Luminant, Lakewood Products, and Trophy Ridge.
That's how you smazertise.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
Can your tree stand do that? I didn't think so. Now with a Twisted Timber, you can. Hunt for that mature whitetail from the crooked and twisted trees where he lives. No tools or shims needed. Hook it, level it, and hunt where you need to. Get a Twisted Timber tree stand. And hunt where no man has hunted before.
Can your bow case do this? Is it tough enough to protect your bow? Meet the bow file from Lakewood Products.
Featuring drop-in design with quiver-on storage, accessory and arrow case, all-in-one containment, ATV D-ring attachment, a 10-year warranty, and it's TSA approved.
Serious hunters demand serious equipment.
Get serious. Get a bow file.
That's how you smazertise.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
And I'm proud to be just who I am.
Yeah, it needs to be fair.
The Rio Grande, more than just an old familiar place for Heather, an old hunting spot takes shape once again thanks to Mike. The stage is set for game, and there are bucks about. Will they get close enough? Or will her potential trophies get scattered? Heather also picks up a prize she's waited over a year for on the Wildlife.
No more turning back for me. I've had all I can stand. I need to get somewhere.
Yeah, it needs to be fair.
Got the master mechanic Jimmy Sutton down
How's
here.
that?
Oh, working on the truck.
Last evening here, hunting on the Rio Grande. It's been pretty chilly here. Kind of warmed up today, but
This is Heather's little honey hoe, trying to get it fixed up. She shot her big buck last year out of this same blind, same spot. She'll be really excited, proud of me.
Let's go put the Matthews jewel to work. Showtime.
What do you think about this spot, Jimmy? What do you think about this spot? Oh, up here at the windmill.
Broke down and battered. There you are, shining so
I think Heather really likes it, doesn't
Call it Triple H.
it's brought down my pain and misery. How it
We were headed back to the Rio Grande, and you know, I was excited about this hunt. Last year I had shot my first deer.
you tried to tell me, but my eyes just wouldn't see. Now I know you were reaching out for me as I told my love.
Excited to get back in this blind again. One of my favorite spots to sit, the windmill. And we call that the windmill based because there's actually a windmill there, and I like it because it kind of, you know, the sound of that kind of helps drown out the sound of me.
Shining so bright.
First day out, I didn't have much luck. There's tons of deer, but none gave me the shot that I really needed. Seriously? It's day 2 of the hunt here. We're hunting down here on the Rio Grande. First weekend of December, it's pretty chilly for me anyway. We had some activity earlier this morning, and now the only activity we have is not quite the activity I'm looking for. Got a herd of cattle passing through. Oops. This is not good.
Yeah, I was filming Heather on her hunt when we started out, and she had ended up having a really nice buck come in, and you could tell that, you know, she had the adrenaline going. She was really super excited about it.
Second day, sitting in the blind, and from a distance, I see, you know, this huge buck come in.
Would you hit him to the top?
think she may have just kind of rushed her shot a little bit. It happens, bow hunting. I mean, I don't care what anybody tells you. I mean, it's like I told her the year before, she had such a perfect year. Everything she shot, you know, she got to watch it go fall right out, you know, 30, 40 yards out in front of her. And I said, you know, you're lucky. I said, that doesn't happen to every bow hunter. You have to shoot, you know, animals so perfectly to make that happen. And I told her, you know, it's going to happen to you sometime or another. You're going to wound one. And after, you know, reviewing the footage and looking for her error and trying to find any kind of blood and stuff like that, she didn't hurt the deer, which was a good thing.
You know, when you make a choice to, you know, to make a shot on one, you know, you always try your best, be as steady as possible, and to get, you know, the proper placement. And sometimes the adrenaline and, you know, all that gets the best of you. And what I thought, you know, was going to be the perfect shot, the deer was properly lined up for me, and, you know, I released and realized quickly that this shot was not at all where I wanted it to go. Out of respect, we decided to do a little, you know, walking and kind of search all the surrounding area and, you know, see if there was any blood, see if I could locate my arrow, to possibly see if, you know, that gave me any hints of where I might have hit the animal. And, you know, I couldn't find blood, I couldn't find the animal. I wasn't lucky, but, you know, it just goes to show that not every hunting trip is a success. You kind of get frustrated, and, you know, especially on this deer. This was the biggest deer I've seen out there. You know, I was so disappointed. You know, I keep pushing forward, and I've had a lot of success since then, and so, you know, it just goes to show that you don't give up. Hey, I got a phone call from Roger Brown, owner of Fur and Feather Taxidermy, who has told me my first deer that I've ever killed is ready, and I'm headed to pick this bad boy up. Haven't even changed clothes from work. Just got home, picked up Mike, grabbed the camera, and said, let's go. I'm super excited. I haven't seen this deer in over a year, and I'm ready to check him out. Wow, you forget what they look like after so long. That looks awesome. Yay! Hey guys, we're here at Fur and Feather Taxidermy. Roger Brown here. I'm super excited to finally have him, and I want to say thanks for doing a great job. I'm excited. I think he turned out awesome. I know he's been gone for a year. What kind of goes into the process of doing something like this? And
well, when they bring them to me, I usually take and skin them all out, take the hide off, and then we send them to a tannery in Michigan, the Wildlife Gallery, is where we send them. And they do a good job on all of my African animals and all the regular animals. And after we get them back, it takes about 3 to 6 months to get back. And we get them back, we take and buy a mannequin for them. And of course you buy the eyes and everything. All really is, the real stuff here is the horns and the skin. You got glass eyes, and of course after we get them all mounted and everything, we paint them, you know, make them look real. So.
You know, the end result for me, it was absolutely amazing, and I'm happy to say now I have a trophy hanging on my wall compared to, you know, having 5,000 of Mike's on it. It's
kind of crazy. I've got all these mounts and stuff, and they all stay out in the so-called trophy room. And when we get home with this mount, first place she goes to is our bedroom and hangs it above the bed. I'm sitting there thinking, wow, this is interesting. And then she says, no, I just really don't think I could wake up looking at that every morning. But so she moved it out to the trophy room, which is where it belongs.
That is awesome. You have been doing this for quite a while, right?
I've been doing it since 1994.
Wow, that's the year I graduated high school. That's a long time ago. All right, guys, you're looking for a good taxidermy? Here's the place. Fur and Feather Taxidermy, Roger Brown. Look him up.
The Rio Grande blocks Heather with bovine, and then a very big buck causes a twitch that sends it packing. And though Heather takes it on the heels, there's no trace. Next, after a short stop at Billy Bob's, Texas to meet an old friend, avid hunter, rocker Ted Nugent, Mike treks the Rio Grande for a similar prize. Will they both come up empty today on The Wildlife? The Wildlife is brought to you in part by Discount Wheel and Tire, Martin Archery, Vanguard, True Flight Manufacturing, Glow Peep, Elusive Wildlife, and Hips Archery Targets.
That's how you smazertise.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
If you're hunting for more about your favorite hunting show, The Wildlife with Mike and Heather, track it down on the web.
Do you love the wildlife?
If so, check out our website, twltv.com.
TWLTV.com has all you need to complete your hunt for The Wildlife.
For news, reviews, and all of our exciting hunts.
It's at twltv.com.
Keep up with America's favorite bow hunting couple, and there's more.
For all your wildlife gear and great products,
remember, twltv.com.
Get what you need for your hunts. Find out more about Mike and Heather's events and how you can join the fun.
For our current schedule and upcoming events,
and to watch past episodes, go to twltv.com.
It's all at twltv.com. Easy to find, easy to use. Watch The Wildlife on TV and then check the web.
So remember, twltv.com.
And remember to like us on Facebook at The Wildlife TV. That's how you smazertise.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
And I'm proud to be just who I am.
Billy Bob's, Texas is our first stop, where Mike meets old friend, rocker, and avid hunter Ted Nugent. Then Mike is out for deer on the Rio Grande, where Heather's last shot shook up the animal, but little else. Mike's aim is the same as Heather's was, take it down and take it back. We'll see if he comes through on The Wildlife.
I've known Ted Nugent for probably, 15 plus years. At one point when I had my archery shop, I used to make all of his arrows, which were custom made arrows. Anyway, we kind of got to knowing each other through concerts and hunting together and things like that, and really hit it off well. And he asked me one day, if I'd like to be his cameraman. I said, heck yeah. So I started filming for him, just traveling the country with him to Canada and all over. And we got to go to a concert that was close to home, which was at Billy Bob's.
He's one of those guys that you love him or you hate him, and for me, I love him.
He's a cool dude. He's a real hunter and a great musician.
For those that don't know me, I'm an extremely shy person.
He kind of got Heather on the spot and handed her a mic and mic'd her up and everything and got her to say some stuff for his show.
Of course, I'm sure I was 3 shades of red, but I did it.
She was over there just, red-faced and laughing about it.
All right, y'all know who I am. I'm the Czar of Straps. My name's Ted Strap Assassin Nugent, and you know that I live to touch the good Mother Earth in all ways possible. Hunting, fishing, trapping, shooting, living the outdoor lifestyle. And I don't hang out with people that don't represent the real McCoy. This is Mike Ray. He's the real McCoy. He's a spirit blood brother. He is Strap Assassin, too. That's quite a compliment.
It is, really.
You're watching the wildlife. Stay tuned.
He's promised me a hunt, so I'm looking forward to that.
Neat experience.
Call him up. Just kidding.
Down here, you can see hunting on the Rio Grande. Down here with Jimmy Sutton again. It's one of my favorite places to come. Been filming for Heather, and now I think I'm gonna let one of my camera guys take over, and I'm gonna try to film myself, do a little hunting out here. So it's nice and cold out here. It's pretty country, man. It's just gorgeous.
I had a pretty good buck come in, and I knew, you know, time was very limited on this trip, and went ahead and decided to try to get a good shot on this deer, and waited for a good while.
This has got me a nice 8-pointer down on the Rio Grande. I waited and waited. Been self-videoing myself now. I'm using my GoPro. It's freaking awesome down here. The battery went dead on my other camera, believe it or not. So it's fun stuff right here. Yes. My Matthews Creed. Can you believe it? Are you living the Creed or not? Got to get out here and join us sometime. We're having a great time. Hope see what we got.
My little camera that I was using, the battery on it was sitting there flashing on the screen, and I was getting pretty worried about that. And I got the shot off, and then I was talking into the camera and everything, and the camera just shuts down.
Look at the blood right here. Wow. Oh, no, he didn't go too far. All right, here we go. More blood. There's the buck right here. He didn't go. He went a little farther than I thought he did, but he didn't go too far. It's pretty cool stuff right there. Like I said, just get you a chance, man. Get down here and get you some on the Rio Grande, baby. Nice, pretty 8-pointer. Nice little Rio Grande buck right there. Awesome Matthews Creed. Put him down. That's how you do it out here.
We found that at Billy Bob's, Texas, Mike, a big fan of Ted Nugent's skills as a hunter, was also appreciated as old pal Uncle Ted, as he's affectionately known in hunting circles, is a big fan of Mike's. Then Mike puts those skills to use to take an 8-pointer. Next, Mike and Heather's parting shot, and outtakes aplenty on The Wildlife. The Wildlife is brought to you in part by RattlingForks.com, Fox Stump Grinding, Van Zandt Custom Knives, Fur and Feather Taxidermy, Woody's Meat Market, Performance Paint and Body, Crawford Electric, and McQueen Propane.
Smizer Ties.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
It's about the hunt.
If you're hunting for more about your favorite hunting show, The Wildlife with Mike and Heather, track it down on the web.
Do you love the wildlife?
If so, check out our website, twltv.com.
TWLTV.com has all you need to complete your hunt for The Wildlife.
For news, reviews, and all of our exciting hunts.
It's at twltv.com.
Keep up with America's favorite bow hunting couple, and there's more.
For all your wildlife gear and great products,
Remember, twltv.com.
Get what you need for your hunts. Find out more about Mike and Heather's events and how you can join the fun.
For our current schedule and upcoming events,
and to watch past episodes, go to twltv.com.
It's all at twltv.com. Easy to find, easy to use. Watch the wildlife on TV and then check the web.
So remember, twltv.com.
and remember to like us on Facebook at The Wildlife TV.
The wildlife.
That's how you Smizer Ties.
Are you shooting the world's finest broadhead?
And I'm proud to be just who I
We'd like to give a huge thank you to all of our sponsors out there. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be living the dream.
Remember to find us on Facebook, find the like button, and hit it.
Remember, keep living the wildlife.
Whew, is it hot in here? Or is it just my armpits? Seriously?
What are you gonna do?
I wanna go eat. Cut. This is not good.
We wouldn't be here living the dream.
Remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. I couldn't even say that right.
We'd like to give a
Oh, I wasn't ready. I was. Cha-ching! This is not good.